Okay, welcome back. Um, I saw a couple of videos about off-grid living and people, packing up and living off-grid. And me personally, this is just my opinion. I think that most people that try the off-grid living, um, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. You have to ask yourself this: if you can't make it on grid, what makes you think you can make it off grid? You have to deal with the elements, you know, the nature. I'm talking about raw nature. Um, how are you going to filter your water? How are you going to get water? Sanitation, disease. I have seen a lot of people try this personally. Down south, man, I have seen a lot of people pack up with no plan, no skills, purchase one of those little sheds. That's what they are, sheds. You're just getting the shell. And you think you're going to do some off-grid living, man. I'm telling you, it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot of finances to actually live off-grid. Get yourself generators, solar. Everything that you see on YouTube is some of the stuff is just fabricated. They're not really living that lifestyle. And it's just a lot, man. I'm just here to tell you, man. I'm not trying to knock no one's dream and say you can't do it, but you have to take into consideration, what are you gonna do if your wife or your husband doesn't want to do it? Everything looks good on paper, but once you get out there, man, it is a challenge. Trust me, it's a serious challenge. Everybody can't use a bucket. Sitting up there smelling feces and stuff like that. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a septic system, you got to think about all that. Shelter, how you going to stay warm. It costs money. It costs a lot of money to do that. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real with you, man. I've seen a lot of people, man, try to live off grid in those little sheds, trying to convert them over to a cabin, man, with no finances. Seriously, no finances at all, man. Me personally, man, I think that you should save up, man. Save up your money. Get yourself a well dug, get a septic tank, man, and have a plan. Don't just look at these YouTube videos, man, and say, okay, I'm gonna do that. Or I'm gonna go buy a solar generator and I'm gonna get me this and that. I'm telling you, it's a challenge, man. It's a challenge. If you are failing on grid, what makes you think you're gonna be able to live off grid? Then you have to think about if you have kids. They have to go to school. Where are they going to stay at? Where are they going to live? In a shed? I don't think so. I think you'll have DHS knocking on your door taking your kids. If you think you're going to have kids in a small shed. There's just some stuff to think about. I'm telling you, it's some stuff to think about, man. You think you're going to go off grid and live in some type of shed. It takes finances, it takes money, man. Why not just save the money up? Get yourself a septic tank, get yourself a well dug, get some power up there. If you don't have power, use solar panels, get yourself some batteries. Because, man, I'm seeing a lot of people think they're going to go out there and just, okay, I'm Tarzan. I can do this. Trust me, less than a year, you'll be packing up, moving back. And that's just something to think about, man. I just wanted to bring that to you. All right, I'm out.